I'd like to bring two members of the ECPW Hall of Fame up here. These guys paid their dues, and we're going to get them to speak a little bit and say something to you fans as well as the wrestlers, because anything that comes out of their mouth you should really listen to and take to heart. None other than Rocky Jones and Faz the Executioner. Come on up, boys.
Folks, Jumbo Joe, big product of Johnny Ross. Johnny Ross product, Johnny Ross product. One thing he did for us, Big Rock come out of retirement and knock you silly. One thing he did for us, he taught us the business about respect. What I say to my athletes, what I say to my students, okay, constructive criticism is the best thing that you can ever take. All right, never say, don't watch my match for the young timers coming up. Never say, you know, I'm too good, you know, I know what I'm doing. Because I've seen both happen, all right, in the 33 years that I've been wrestling. All right, and it's not pretty things, okay? These old timers that are wrestling, or whoever's wrestling, and they tell you, you're punching wrong, you're doing this, you're doing that, take a good backdrop. Take it with as much criticism as you can and get better and better and better. You know, Matt, I'm very proud of you. Okay, we trained you. Gino trained you. We all put forth the effort to make you Rookie of the Year. Okay, Joey Simone, same thing. All right, but we put forth what Johnny Ross taught us. Okay, and that's respect. And that's what I tell you guys. Respect everybody. You guys are doing a great thing. 89 shows, that's fantastic. You know, that's fantastic. All right, keep up the good work. All right, thank you.
I'd just like to congratulate everybody that won awards tonight. You guys worked real hard. You know, I stop up at the gym from time to time and I watch you guys train and watch how hard that you train. And it shows with the effort that you make, what you do in the ring when you get in front of a live crowd and in front of a show. I like to, you know, what Jerry said, as far as the respect aspect, I guess I was the first one to train with Johnny back a couple of years ago. And that was the first thing he told me, was respect. Okay, you walk into a locker room, you walk up to everybody, you shake everybody's hand, no matter, you know, who they are. You don't disrespect anybody. When somebody comes up to you and they give you advice, maybe you think it's wrong, but you know what? You thank them, you listen to them, you thank them, and then you move on. But what I've seen, all of you guys do that. So you've been trained, Gino has trained you the right way. Keep up the good work. And like I said, I want to congratulate everybody who got awards. Ivan, job well done, my friend. Woo! You earned it.
These are the guys that taught me, Kodiak Bear and Gino. And I got in the ring with Kodiak Bear, and he twisted my arm, and he kicked me dead square in the nose. Blood gushed out. That was the first time I even have a nosebleed. My father got up and he left. He said, "Are you okay?" I said, "Sure." He said, "Maybe next time I should wear my contacts." That taught me two lessons. One, see if a guy's wearing glasses and if he puts in his contacts when I work them. And two, you gotta be tough to be in this business. I mean, like, these guys are men. Like, the business now, I'm not taking anything from an age of a man, but, you know, being stretched, people used to run away from these guys, you know? So rather than running away from somebody that you think they're gonna beat you up, run to them. See what you can learn. If your daddy never whooped your ass, these guys will. So, you know, in ECPW, there's no standing in the corner. There's no corners here. It's in the ring and you fight and you get beat up and you love it. If you don't love it, you're in the wrong sport. Tennis is down the road. So thanks a lot and respect these guys. It's all about respect, honestly.
one last thing I'd like to say. You know, as a professional wrestler, part of your job is to keep yourself in shape. And that's really important. Half of this business, especially today, is the way you look. So you want to make sure that part of your job, like I said, is being in a gym, not just being in a ring. And that's something you should always keep in mind. If you want to succeed in this business, you have to be able to work in a ring, but you got to look the part too. If you don't look the part, you're not going to have a long career. So that's something that you all should keep in mind. Make sure that you're hitting the gym and doing what you're supposed to be doing. Thank you.
Thank you, Rocky. Executioner, come on, let's give it up for them. Two Hall of Famers. They deserve to be here. Okay, it's my pleasure to bring up the guy who's brought all this together, from 89 wrestling shows to making people's dreams come true, whether you wanted to be a manager like I did, or a wrestler, or a valet. Can't say too much, everybody knows I'm 23, 24 years in the business. Gino Caruso, come on up.
We now come to the time for the 2012 Hall of Fame inductee. You know, there's a big saying in our business, paying your dues. What is paying your dues? It's going to school, the learning, going to the gym, training, going out, putting the ring up, working the matches, maybe working twice, doing whatever it takes to make your way in this business, whatever's asked of you, and never rejecting that. So the guy that I have coming up today, if I needed something done, he's a go-to guy. Whether it's a rookie coming in that I need to put in and have a good match, I know he'll do it. Whether it's helping me out, putting the ring up, I know he'll do it. Whether it's coming down to the school, helping out, training the guys, I know he'll do it. He'll be there because you don't last in this business that long without a dedication, without a passion, without a love for what we do. Because when you break it down, all the time, the effort, the hours that we put in, we could probably make more money working at McDonald's. But we do this for one reason. We love it. We love this business. Everyone in this room was or is a fan. That's how we got here. I can go around this whole room, all the wrestlers, all the fans, everybody involved here, and they can all tell us memories of professional wrestling when they first saw it, what they enjoyed about it, what they love about it. Well, this guy that's coming up today has definitely paid his dues. We want to welcome the 2012 Hall of Fame inductee, Tony Myers.
Since the age of 15, I told people when I came up here tonight that I was going to say a lot of stuff that sounded redundant and or passe, and the reasoning behind that is because, well, I kind of tend to wear my heart out on my sleeve. I kept telling myself I'm not going to try to break down and cry when I say what I got to say tonight, because in all honesty, I'm a guy with wasn't born with too much self-esteem. But I was a wrestling fan from the time I was 4 years old, and Rocky Jones, I watched him, and boy, just follow me here, people, because my mind kind of jumps around. The reason for that is because I'm overcome with emotion, and to thank each and every single one of you, literally, who have been there on this journey-way to me. I mean, I'm just a great, big, giant, goofy wrestling fan, and I didn't know if I deserved any of this tonight. And the reason for that is because you come to a crossroads in your life where there's the right way, the wrong way, this, that, and the other, and boy, if it wasn't for wrestling, I wouldn't have grown up to have been a man, you know. And when I first plopped down into ECPW, I was 17 years old. 1991, I went into Gino's gym, and I went, wow, these are the guys that I see on all the shows that I've been going to, collecting ring jackets and trying to get my foot in the door. Wow, what do I have to do to be like the Executioner? Wow, that guy's like a real wrestler. And that's what kind of ran through my mind. But, well, what I'm saying here, again, I say my mind leads astray, and probably the reasoning behind that is because I had a burning passion to be accepted and or recognized, and I kind of did things the hard way. One thing I wish to God that I did the right way, without any doubt, is I wish to God from day one that I took his advice into consideration. Gino Caruso, Kodiak Bear is not here tonight, but his, most certainly Rocky Jones, these guys provide us an opportunity for us in our minuscule, bizarre, crazy world of wrestling that sometimes is only limited to our own brain capacity. That's what draws us all together. And hey, let's be honest, since I'm getting inducted into the Hall of Fame, I'm just going to straight shoot and say, I got no reason to kiss this guy's rear end anymore, or Rocky, or this other guy. Tonight marks a brand new chapter in my life. I have so much that I have to uphold to standing here talking on a mic. There is so much still in my distant future that I owe back to every single human being that came out here tonight to be in this building. Little quick story here, I guess. 3 years ago, I came back to ECPW. I had, and this isn't just about me trying to tell you I'm somebody that I'm not, but I had gotten to travel over the world on another man's dollar, and I came back, and Gino needed help. He needed help in so many ways. The things I try to get the younger guys to understand in wrestling is that opportunity was not there for us. We wrestled once a month, and we wrestled in the ring that you see now, the workout ring. There wasn't none of that back stuff. This guy didn't have no weights. He started up from a poor man's position and was able to get himself to the next level. The reason for that, and the reason that this place has had this longevity the way that it has, is because Gino is one of those people that I allude to that did things the right way from day one. I've watched this man stand by. I've watched him lose money. I have watched him go through the headache of all headaches of dealing with all the phone calls up to everything. And this guy still kept this place going and going strong. And that's all I hope to accomplish tonight. I hope to God that I reach every person's brain, kind of get inside there, kick it around a little bit and say, man, we're all bound here because we are enormous wrestling fans. This is what binds us all together. This is the reason why, and I don't want to single anybody out, but people like Big Ben Cromwell over there, okay, that was there to rehab me and bring me through all the injuries I had from all the crazy horse crap that I was doing to myself. That's neither here nor there. I took a craft that Rocky Jones, Gino Caruso, everybody else, every last one of you that have stood here and motivated me to keep going. That's what motivates me. What motivates me the most about my passion and parlaying my love of the industry is this past week I watched a bunch of young guys working out in that ring. And I'm thinking to myself, look at that fire burning in their eyes. That's what I had the first time I walked through this man's doors. That opportunity is given here more day, and especially in this day and era of YouTube, and you can get your stuff out there instantly. Look, you guys have it way better than when I started out. You think guys like, I'll single him out, Ivan. You think a guy like Ivan's rough on you? Please. I goofed around one time, and one time only in 1993. I've never been, this man grabbed my toe and suplexed me. I'm trying to watch the language here, but I'm kind of speaking from the heart, but I think everybody knows what I'm going at. This guy stuck my head up my ass and let me know, hey, kid, you want to screw around, this is the wrong place. A lot of people say, and there's a lot of detractors of ECPW that say this, that, and the other about it, please. Because for tonight, a night like tonight, me and myself personally, I just got to be honest with you. This is my Super Bowl. This is my WrestleMania. When I alluded to before of this being a brand new chapter in my life, it's because from here on in, anything that I could pass upon anybody, anyone that I see, that same fire I walked into when I walked into his school for the first time. If I see that in anybody, hey, I'll give you my phone number. Call me, text me. That's what keeps me motivated and continuing to go on and on and on. Folks, how do I even wrap this one up? I guess I know the proper way of doing it. Because without each and literally every single one of you being in this building here tonight, I'm just going to start one by one, and I'll tell you what, let's see how good he is on the fly. I'll play my music, and one by one, I'll call you out here, and I'll personally thank you for being the greatest 24 years of my life, this crazy journey that I can't explain to my parents, that I can't explain to any of my wife, my ex-wife, or my fiance who supports everything that I do, and who, if it wasn't for wrestling, I wouldn't even know. She knows the listen to first. Get up here, man. Humongous thank you. Hey, I can never get their last name right. I just want to address this real quick. Squid belly or whatever you calling him, man? How do you pronounce your legal last name? Okay, Mr. Anthropoulos. For that family too. Every last one of them, where are they? Yeah, here's another thing. Let's go back, let's keep this party rolling, because now I'm starting to really speak with emotion. 3 years ago, I came back here. What did I do for him? Anything he wanted. Anything he wanted. People, young people, please listen to me. Put your ear up to a speaker. I ain't trying to brainwash you. I'm trying to tell you the dead to honest, the God to honest truth. God, I'm getting tongue-tied. Gino, man, I'll tell you what. Thank you for the opportunity for me to realize that I can still do something with announcing. People, get your foot in the door. Don't think that because you're doing the ring, or Gino asked you to print posters, or tickets, or you can call it stooge worth all you want. I spent the first 3 years of my life as a man every single night of the... You mean to tell me I did all this, I paid all these dues, so that we can't come all out here and be together? Wrestling is what draws us together. And each and every single face that I see out here tonight, Drew, hey, are you texting to him? Listen to me. We might as well start with this guy right here, because I hear him get down on himself, and I'm just going to improv this and tell you the way it is. You are a mega source of my inspiration, man. Starting with him, and one by one, Ivan, thank Christ that people like you are still around this industry. That's right.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I would not be me if I did not tell the Joan Jett Mississippi story. All right, guys, hold on a second. It was 2000. We were all out in Mississippi. We're on tour in Mississippi. Moondog Spot, God rest his soul.
It's my best friend, he died in my arms.
Moondog Spot, God rest his soul. He's all out with us. Gino, Vic Divine, Johnny Thunder. Who else was out there? Red Hot Russ. The whole crew of us. Johnny Thunder, yeah. We're all out there, and we're in the Philadelphia, Mississippi Indian Reservation at a gambling resort casino. Joan Jett is playing. I was there with the Metal Maniac. Let's hear it up for the Metal Maniac. Hopefully one day soon the Metal Maniac will arrive and we'll hear oh, ah, oh. But eventually, I heard he's making a comeback.
He's been here for years.
Well, a very young Tony Myers, tough TUFF Tony Myers, decides to get inebriated next to a young Andrew Anderson. Yes, I was young once.
Oh, really?
Yeah, believe it or not, yeah. Yeah. I was almost, when I was young, Joe Guns was still old. That's how young I was. Joe Guns was still in his 60s. Okay? Joe Guns was still in his 60s. He just had his 5th hip replacement at the time. But in 2000... yes, he did. He still had his hair. And you know what? Joe Guns! I don't want to hear a damn thing. I still have more hair than you, pal. Okay?
This is about Tony Myers.
Listen, this is about Tony Myers. Well, Tony Myers, tough Tony Myers, was so tough. At the Indian reservation, he decided to down about 50 shots of Jack Daniels. And I'm not kidding. I could have sworn he had an intravenous hooked up to him with a bottle of Jack on one side, a bottle of Southern Comfort on the other, and he still managed to win some money at the tables.
Damn.
About 25 cents. So on the way out, Gino, myself, Kodiak Bear, they all come walking out, and Tony Myers, because you know what, I wouldn't be remiss if I didn't tell this story. This is the famous Tony Myers fountain story. Tony Myers decides to get inebriated. He asked me to tell this story tonight, believe it or not. Yes, you did. Tony Myers reaches down into a fountain besides and starts to uke. And as he is vomiting profusely into the fountain, he decides to wash his face with the vomit. And as he's washing the face, Gino looks in sheer disgust. And Moondog's body looks at Gino and goes, "Ain't he purty?" And that's the end of the story. No homo, kiss.
Let me try to, I'm just going to wrap it up here then and say that it was strongly through passion every bit of the way. Every last bit of it. If we don't have that, we don't try to parlay and live our dreams every day of our life, what are we? It took me 38 years to figure that one out. But try not to treat me, you know, too special. I got enough pressure on me to live up to everything that the Nunzios, the Kodiak Bears, the Crowbars, and all those guys. I will tell them this, though. In a right world of professional wrestling, when I was breaking in, if a guy like Rocky chose to murder me, he'd have been in the right. Because, you know, just being a goofy kid getting involved with wrestling, I didn't quite have any, it's not that I have that much maturity now, but then I had none. So if you think I'm a goof now, subtract like 20 years and work from the wine. But,
You're goofier now!
I kind of like me being goofier now. Lets my guard down every now and then. But, no, in all honesty, people, boy, I need to wrap this up on a good note. I need to start going back to thanking literally every single one of you. This has made something nobody could ever take from me. And I have a tough road ahead of me to, you know, maintain, get my body in shape, big time. Well, come on, man, I was going to save the best for last, but you blew my spot. No, if I'm speaking in terminology kind of sort of over people's heads, I'm sorry, forgive me, I'm just kind of sort of speaking from the heart. And I don't know, I have a bad way of expressing it. In all honesty, these guys right here need all the thank you in the universe for everything that they do. Look, you better be louder than that. Look, this is the reason that none of you guys did it there, Joe. You better thank them. And I'm so proud and happy to join you after this crazy 3-year trek. You know what I mean? Since I came back, I don't even think he remembered me the first time around. No, Joey, you deserve all the credit in the world. I mean, this is professional. This is what wrestling is. And it should be for the rest of our time. Hey, this is everything I wish to God that I was growing up. And I'm so glad I came within a fraction of being the man this guy is. This guy right here, he's got that fire. We're going to build on this where you're fun. Congratulations on the kid, fella.